Hi there, and welcome to Bustthenet. Yes, these are the Stalybridge Diaries. It's a new season. The year is 2029. Yes, we just finished last season. We won the Champions League. We lost the title. I think we won the League Cup. We got knocked out of the FA Cup by Liverpool. So, mixed season. We did quite well. I mean, considering the fact that I have a really average squad with a lack of depth, we managed to get quite far. Staying relatively injury free, thank God for that. But the thing is, it's we need to stamp a mark, right? So I need depth in my squad, and this is the defeat challenge. It's not meant to be easy. It's not as difficult as some of the other challenges, but every challenge ends up being at the same spot. I might try something different, which is see how well I can do with a club in every league. I don't know. I'm thinking of a new challenge for FM20, but I have always liked the defeat challenge, but we'll have to see. And here we have a preseason. Our first game, as you can see, our schedule is kind of exciting. There's nothing worse than starting like this. We've got we've just played the Community Shield against Chelsea. We scored four. There were 8 goals in that. I don't think any team was preparing to defend. We got United, we got City, we got Chelsea, we got Arsenal. What a start to the season this is going to be. So it's a crazy start to the season. The Merseyside teams have kicked off the season with a draw. We last season, my biggest issue was consistency of results. As you see, I mean, we did okay, and then after that, the Facundo Gaetan drama developed, and I think my season started to struggle. I started to struggle to score. Because Facundo Gaetan was so central to the way I was playing, so he kind of threw my entire system out of whack. And then against Chelsea in the Champions League, we lost to them 2-1. We managed to use the 2-all. We beat them. Then we beat them at home 1-0 for an aggregate win of 2-2. Went to the Champions League, won that 1-0. But this game against West Brom is epitomized what the season was like towards the end. I mean, creating chances, but look at this. This is a horrendous game. I mean, there's nothing worse than this. This is very depressing. When I see something like this, it means that for all the possession we have, we play like idiots. Probably down to the fact that lately I'm kind of like, sometimes you play the game and all of a sudden you start doubting yourself, and I think I'm at that stage where I'm doubting myself, and I'm getting even more and more how do I put this, even more reluctant to try things, and it's very apparent even on Twitch. So I've started asking myself lots of questions like, is this the right thing to do, is that the right thing to do? So this is definitely the wrong thing to do. So if I'm looking at just my stats, like shots, I don't have to see it look far. Like, look at this. This is bad. Shots off target. I don't care about these because I do, because this reflects I didn't really do very well. It's good to just go in and try and figure out why this happened. So he tried from the edge of the box. So then we got one more Nardone. This is like a corner free kick. Okay, so I can chalk that off. This one is the same free kick. Sorry, must have been checking the same one out. Girardi. From outside the box, shooting again. This will be Fuentes, the fullback, comes in from the edge of the box again. So what's the problem with this? Okay, first up, probably because I used the inverted wing back, he wasn't overlapping. 2, the original system that I created depends a lot on players cutting inside. Now, if I don't have players cutting inside as a player trait, I get into all kinds of trouble, and that's just a reflection of what that was all about. So here now, I've created a system for Stalybridge for the year 2029. I'm not going to use liquid because we have, looking at the transfer market, last season we had a lot of drama with Facundo Gaetan. So I got really emo during the off season. So during the off season, I became very emotional. Transfer market, I just went on like, I don't care, I'm going to get somebody who's. So I became extremely stupid. So when I signed this guy, I'm going to stick with my decision. So here we have a 23-year-old who's, I think it was 100%. So the more I saw 100%, I must have him. So I went, lost the plot. So I was telling myself, it's only 71 million. What the hell? The year is 2029 inflation. This, factors, all kinds of logic was going through my head, which doesn't make sense to me now. Okay, so he's joined us. 71 million came from what's that club? I think it's Benfica, if I'm not mistaken. No, by Bayer Leverkusen. So Bayer paid 51, made a 20 over million profit for him. He did have a good conversion rate in for Bayer Leverkusen the first season, but I didn't check this season because the second season was the season I really should have checked out, but I didn't. I just went in there, give me the boy. Look at Benfica. Benfica probably the one smiling all the way, and this Baggio was available. Baggio, I saw he was available at the age of 18 years old. Got him a rotation, and his attributes are pretty solid. This area needs a lot of work, so hopefully in the course of his development, these improve. Work rate can definitely improve. So training, I haven't really set up his training schedule yet, so I'm going to do that right now. So a ball winning defender, defend will give him vision, right? Vision, positioning, marking, passing, tackling, 13 first touch. That's one of the reasons why I like BPD. And then this can give him work rate. Nope, strength does not. One of these does. Yeah, endurance will give him work rate. He's going to be damn pissed off with me. Okay, so we're going to put him on double intensity, so his training isn't too bad. Now, this player, Luke Austin, this is why scouting is so important, right? This is one of the reasons why I like to scout young players out of academies, and I keep tabs on them. So I kept tabs on him, and he's always been in my short list, right? So he was from Arsenal way back in 2022. I've been keeping tabs on him throughout his career. So I've noticed that he's okay. He's not bad. He was on loan at Ipswich, scored 14 goals, and then he went on loan to Millwall, scored 5 goals in 2 appearances. I mean, average performances, nothing too fantastic, right? But I need cover. I need options, and he's young. He's English, so he became. He was available on a free because Fulham or Arsenal, whichever club he was last at, I think it's Fulham. Yeah, Fulham. Sorry, Arsenal. Yeah, Arsenal did not extend his contract, so they didn't give him a contract. So he was already so I took him on a Bosman. So I brought him in. So I said, okay, fine, we got Luke Austin now. I mean, in terms of his attributes, he aren't too bad. I mean, they're better than what I have. So 16. The only issue I have now is player traits because he's right-footed, so if he cuts inside from the left, then I get something going. Now this is where all the doubts have started to creep into my game. It's never used to happen, right? So now I'm like asking myself, do I want him to cut inside? Do I want everybody to cut inside? But Liquid system was working fine until I became affected by the never-ending saga of one of my players, and it's never happened before. In fact, he came back to us from Zenit St. Petersburg. Pre-season started first week. The second week he skipped training again. So I mean, I got to get rid of this guy. So he's on loan now, right? So we managed to put him on loan at Southampton. They're paying 130,000 per month, including 100% of his wages. So at least we're making some money off his ass. Greg Taylor, our fullback, is gone off to. We've decided to let him go. Because we've got too many fullbacks now on the left side. So Greg Taylor is now playing for Fenerbahce, and Fenerbahce was 5 million is quite a good deal for us, so we took him. He's got 7.5 add-ons as well. Marcin Bulka, he didn't want to extend his contract, which is a bit of a pity because I like him. Only problem with him is one-on-ones he's not very good, right? He's not good at, okay, I won't put it at one-on-ones. Whenever there's a corner and a deflection and it's near the box, he will not save it because his reactions are too slow. So Marcin Bulka has made a lot of mistakes. So I thought, if you can't be a backup, then he didn't want to accept the backup position, so he had to go. Al Carvalho, well, we signed him we needed a homegrown player. He was a homegrown player, but he never really exploded with our club. And I needed to make space for these players. So we had to let a few of them go. The only problem now I have is my homegrown nation. This Billy Lacey is off. I mean, he's still with the club. He's on loan. Gary Hallam is on loan. But now I have another issue, which is registration. Because as a club, we haven't really done very well in the let's get some youth into our main team situation. It's been quite sad because we don't really have a lot of players here who can walk into the first team. Let's look at some of our players. Let me just filter. I can't filter because most of them are here unless I clear the selection. So we'll clear this, and then we go to the squad. Under 23s. Hopefully now they are there. Yeah, okay. Under 23s are still there because they have the big thing there. But we got this boy. He's 20 years old, under 23. So I'm going to promote him to the main team. Then we've got Bert Brinkmeyer, who's another left back. We're gonna have to try and give some of these players a chance to play. His composure is not so bad, not too bad, but yeah. So whichever one of these two impresses me the most is gonna start playing a lot. I'm more inclined to play him because he has slightly better mentals. Maxime Gusev, I'm gonna loan him or sell him because I don't think he has a future in this club because his mentals haven't really improved a lot. Then so those are the best of the under 23s, but I don't think any one of these will fulfill yeah, so I don't think most of them are going to fulfill their homegrown status. You are looking at my homegrown status or due dates for most of these players at club. These two guys homegrown at club, if I keep them 30-31, so we'll get these two into the homegrown at club, so I can't loan them out, so these two guys have to stay, right? But Vedat Olgun, I'm going to have to retrain him because it doesn't make much sense for me to use him as a central defender, though he could still improve, right? So his development is important. So right now, this is what I'm left to do, right? I'm left to hope that some of these players go through the tiers. Now, this training nation will all come in. These are all training nation. Train at club. These guys are away. These are my youngsters. Then I got training nation 15 to 21. One Gary Hallam is on loan. Then Aluzio, the Joge Barrows is trained at the club. And then we've got this guy, Luke Austin, training nation. This is one of the reasons why I signed him. So as far as train at club, we don't have too many. So Baggio, if he stays in the club, he'll be homegrown at club by the year 2032. This is one of the reasons why I like to sign players at the age of 18. I'm willing to pay a premium, especially if I'm playing the Diffuse Challenge. So I signed him. He was 18 years old and I signed him, and he's going to walk into the first team. So I'm going to have to play him in the first team because I reckon he's got a lot of potential. So these are some of the challenges that I'm facing. Under 18s, well, as you can see, this is nothing to be shouting about, right? So we got a pretty average crop of players. Ben Shaw is about the only exciting player that we have. Yeah, it's kind of depressing, and it's throw me for a loop. As far as the board is concerned, the worst thing right now is the board hasn't increased my wage budget, so I couldn't go out there and strengthen my side. Or what I like to do is I like to buy homegrown players to fix this problem. So I sell some of these players, and I buy better homegrown players and add them to the club. But that can't be done because I don't have a wage budget now to play with. Even though I have 10 million the wage budget per month. Let's see my wage budget. Okay, I don't know why my save keeps because I play on different platforms. So let's go to preferences. I like to see this yearly. So a wage budget at the moment, we need to do something about our wage budget, but the board is not giving me any. Oh, they have 130, 137. The board is not going to give me a lot of latitude. There we go, 136,000. Confirm, I still have 76 million. I can't go to the board and go, can you give me a wage budget increase? They're not going to. There we go. I still got to increase the wage budget. We need to increase it in order to keep our best players here rather than losing them on free transfer. We can't afford to pay what they deserve and run risk. So the board doesn't want to give me an increase to the wage budget. So this is disappointing, and yeah. So I'm gonna have to keep banging on the door of the board. Eventually they might. So now let's take a look at our tactic. So I've been using this with inverted wing backs, right? So the problem right now is they're not cutting inside. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change it slightly. We got Mazzara roaming playmaker, DM on support. We got wing on attack going this way, fullback on attack. This guy is gonna overlap naturally because of his role. Basically, this guy's gonna attack. So when we sit in the opposition half, he might overlap rather. This guy might cut inside. On attack duty, it could be very dangerous. I don't have anybody punching through the middle. So I'm playing my first game of the season against Manchester United, I think, and we have to pick the side, pick a team, go out there and hope for the best. Yeah, that's my philosophy. Now Diego Costa just came back from an injury, so I can't, in all honesty, risk him. So this is gonna be my Diego Costa, Austin, and Simic are gonna be my front three. So the problem here is Simic doesn't cut inside. He's right-footed. He's playing on this side. So I'm going to ask him to be an inside forward and attack on this flank. Okay, hang on a minute. Simic can play here. He can be inside forward. This guy can cut inside. This guy can go down the flanks. Alright, so we got Luke Austin. He's the other player who's going to come in. So we got Austin and Simic. Austin is right-footed. He'll come in this way. Simic is right-footed, so he might go down the flanks. Therein lies my problem. Josh Bowler, he cuts inside from both wings. We got Josh Bowler, we got Simic, we got Austin, and we got Matt Lee. So it's literally almost the same starting lineup from last season. Yeah, this is now the problem. Can I get them to learn their player traits? Yeah, maybe I should. So we got Luke Austin, development training. I want him to learn how to cut inside from the left, right? So movement training, cut inside from the left. So we're gonna get him to learn that trait. So Luke Austin, as long as you have started learning that, you can move there. Then we got Kelvin Nado. He's gonna start here instead of box, all box. So it's still rotational. Then got Girardi on the bench. The Costa will be arrested. Salt is gonna be here. He's my other left back. Woodburn is off. Okay, so this is Dervish. We're not gonna play with a second striker, so we got this. So this is the group that will be playing. The Costa, Baros, Ruby. Ruby is unregistered, so I need to put him on loan. Available for loan, yeah. Okay. Alright, so our players are okay. Justin Galea wants a new contract, and I can't afford to give him a new contract. Alright, so his contract info expires 33, so we still have some time. He played really well last season. He wants a new contract, probably because we've got superstars joining the club and they all are looking at nicer contracts as well. So Galea, there's a part of me that wants to play a 4-2-3-1. There's a part of me is going, why don't you play a 4-2-3-1 now? You can, because you have the players for it. I have these players. I've got the defenders. I've got Cuesta now. So this is fast. I got Fuentes. He's fast. So I've got a whole set of good defenders. So why the hell do I not play a 4-2-3-1? Maybe I should play a 4-2-3-1 and see what happens in the first game of the season. Alright, we're not going to do Queen's Gamble. So where is my Mane's Revenge? Yes, I'm doing it. This is just like one of my Twitch streams where, I go from the whole season, I decide, I'm not going to do anything to change my tactic. Then all of a sudden, you see me develop an itch. And now I'm developing an itch. Because things have, to me, this is all like the start all over again. Mane's Revenge. I got so many versions of the 4-2-3. I'll try Melbourne 4-2-3. I don't know. I have no idea what this is all about. But hell, it might work. So you got RPM, CM on support, wingback, ball playing defender, CD, wingback on support. These guys are quite fast. CM on support, dribble less, shoot less often. Move into, why the hell is he moving into channels? Close down more, tackle harder, shoot less often. There's a channel like there. Winger on support. Yeah, we got one player who can play as a winger, play inside forward. We got inside forward here, inside forward. I'll try you as an inside forward now. Okay, so let's try inside forward. Because I got two inside, but I got AM on support. Oh yeah, that's my problem. I got Ben Woodburn. There's only one Ben Woodburn in the team. Overlap, or remove. We'll go slightly lower. Counter, press, remove this, and then much higher line, remove this. Okay, let's try this out. And we'll play on positive. And we'll quick pick and see what the ass-man thinks. Got Boxall. No, Boxall can't play. There's too much riding on this game for Boxall to play. Bowler Costa. I want to play Costa right in the middle. And then we will play Luke Austin on the left. Again, Nardoni is a solid ball winner, so put him here with Kelvin Nardo. Alusio can come here. Okay, then we got Kelvin Nardo here. Then Douglas Costa can rest. Yeah, okay, so we got bowler Austin. There is another striker that I have that can go on the right flank. Austin, Simic, bowler. Simic can come here. Lucky Matley can come here. Alright, so this is the team that's going to go out. This is the first match of the season, and I've completely, decided, hey, let's try something different, eh? Okay, so we're going to... This guy is sweeper, keeper, and defend, because I fully expect them to come at me. Alright, here we go. It's Stalybridge versus Manchester United. Stalybridge are playing a new 4-2-3-1. Alright, and the match is off. And we have United running right into Baggio. One of the reasons why I signed him was because of his name. I saw the name and wow, I've got a Baggio in my team. Who doesn't want come on, seriously, who does not want a Baggio in his team? Abdul Razkov, out to De Graaf. Cuesta, first touch was terrible. Oh, good block from Superstar here. Galea, the two central defenders. I should be a bit more adventurous considering the fact that my backline is quite good right now. So, yeah, we might want to do that. Cuesta, Austin. Austin takes a shot. Team instructions, work ball into box, no passing into space, no standard tempo, be more expressive, we'll leave all this alone. Yep, okay, this should work. We hope it works. That's all I can do now. 10 minutes in, Stalybridge 1, Manchester United 0. We're taking a chance. This is the tactic I use, more or less I use with Melbourne, the Melbourne Football Club in the A-League. Nardoni, Kelvin Nardo, Baggio. It's pretty safe, I think. Wingbacks playing high up the pitch. Baggio can't get there. Simic is back. We got inside forward on attack. So the right flank is going to be a bit more attacking than the left flank. Coleman with the ball. Players are coming back. Or they managed to pass it past Fuentes, but Fuentes got back to block. That's nice. Arthur. Ferreira picks up the loose ball. James plays it. Baggio reads the game. Baggio is a defender. Who would have ever thought? You got Baggio in the team. Is he playing as a midfielder or a striker? No, he's playing as a defender. Huh? You got Baggio as a defender. What's wrong with this world? Pau Marcos to Maya. Oh, his guts. Austin to Matley. Matley with the ball. Finds Simic. Simic, come on. Cross this first time. Kelvin. That was close. That was close. It's a good cross. It's out to Nardoni. Shoots right into the hands of their keeper. So far, Stalybridge are doing okay. But Manchester United is still playing quite well. Kelvin Nardo to Austin. Austin cuts inside. Kelvin Nardo picks up the pieces and then takes a shot. Okay, Alusio looks like he's having a very anonymous game, doesn't he? It's like the Mazzala superstar that now has to play the part of a link player. Austin, on his debut, scores the goal from way outside. Wow, when he was at Fulham, he was struggling to score goals last season. So when I signed him during I think it was during the Community Shield, when he scored the goal, they said he finally put his goal drought to rest. I was like, wow, how long has this drought been going on? So I didn't check that information out. I was just looking at his attributes. I need to sign this player. Simic out to Austin. Austin plays it back to Fuentes. Fuentes tries to cross. Now let's see how good the boys are at winning the ball back. Very good. Kelvin Nardo, Nardoni. It's Alusio, Austin, Matley, Nardoni. No, it's Cuesta. It's a cross. It's a second goal. It's brilliant. Oh, what a goal! Alusio says, I may now be forced into a non-Mazala role, but I will do my best to score the goals. Cuesta, was that a handball? Holy shit, it looked like a handball. Let's zoom in closer to find out if my Cuesta is a dirty player. Let's see if that was a handball. Looked like a freaking handball, man. Okay, we have to see this again. This show is gonna be a lot longer now because somebody wants to see if it's a handball. Vertical scrolling. Okay, we zoom in. All right, let's see. Okay, it's somewhere around here. Okay, there we go. Now we slow the game down. All right, did you handle the ball, Cuesta? Are you a dirty dog? There we go. Let's freeze frame. Come on, let's look. Cuesta has his hand up. And it strikes his arm. Or it could have been the angle. Let's just change the angle. Sideline view. Did he handle the ball? It looked like he handled the ball. It definitely looks like he handled the ball. Or I don't think so. It landed on his looked like his tummy, right? So, and it happened right in front of the linesman. So, I thought he handled the ball. I really thought he handled the ball. Okay, so we got a 2D classic again. It's not a bad start by the boys, but it's still early days. We shouldn't get too excited. I've blown 3-goal leads before. So anything is possible in this game. Right? Just because we've taken a 2-0 lead with a system that I do try to use these systems. I test them out. I play like 5 or 6 games, and that's not much of a test, but still it's still something. Okay, on my game changer episode. So that was, I think, in the hot seat. Or rather, sorry, that wasn't game changer. That was getting started with Melbourne. So I actually played like quite a few games with Melbourne using this tactic. So Stalybridge are dominating, and we haven't had to use pass into space, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. We haven't had to use pass into space. That's looking good. So we will wait until the 80th minute before I Christian this tactic as Stalybridge's 4-2-3-1 because it's slightly different from Melbourne's one. Cuesta out wide or time and place to. He's got so much space and time to cross the ball. Okay, that was a brilliant cross from Cuesta. Abdul Razakov makes the save. So United having to struggling. Austin, Nardone out to Fuentes. Fuentes gets us a corner. I mean, I have really fast fullbacks now, right? So, and 16 is quite good. I can play them as inverted wing backs. But because of Liquid as wingers, I play wingers. The role is a winger role, but I desperately need that player trait to cut inside because I need that unpredictability that a player trait can sometimes create, because player traits are not a law. It doesn't happen all the time. It's an inclination. So I leverage off the inclination. So sometimes they will cut inside, sometimes they'll go wide, and that creates the movement, the variety of movement that I want in the system, instead of having like, you're going to inside forward, you're always going to be inside forward. Something I didn't want. So now I'm going back to I guess I'm playing basic football with this, but it's still working. Look at that, Galea. Oh, we gotta love some steel, man. Okay, Nardone out to Simic. Nardone is having a brilliant game. Simic, what's wrong with you, man? Dear boy, are you suffering from a aggressive preseason where I made you run a marathon every single day, and then you didn't have much rest? Rashford, it's wow, that was narrow. That was just wide. Missing narrow full. Okay, I'm totally Kalea, Rashford. Can't be too excited. Another great chance for United. So far, long shots 5. We're still not doing very well in terms of the long shot department. So 3 shots inside the box, no clear-cut chances. They've had 4 shots, none on target. Good news. Kalea to Calvinado, out to Austin. Austin to Matley. Matley finds Fuentes. Fuentes now will... Oh, he was supposed to pass the ball, but he chose instead to run on with it. No run. There's no run and defense. Come on. Tempo is standard, so we're not going to rush it. Corner. Arthur Galea clears that from the near post. Gets in there to mark players. That's good. Matley brings the ball forward. Matley is brought down. So we got a few minutes. Michel Aluzio now. Oi. What is going on, Michel Aluzio? Guedes. Boys are back in position. Am I going to change my tactic to regroup? There's a part of me that wants to, but I don't think I should. Galea. Rashford's shot. Because counter press still helps with possession, and we are playing a 4-2-3-1, so it's natural. I mean, in a way, it's natural to counter press. Wing back, inside forward. These guys are more support orientated. Have you noticed that? This guy is overlapping naturally, right? Because there's no overlap, but there's like the inside forward cuts inside, so the wing back takes up the space. Fuentes, Austin. What a move that should have ended with a ball in the back of the net. Not bad. There's some potential here, as Stalybridge have started the season off quite well, actually. And I forgot to save the tactic. I was so excited about how we were playing. Well done, lads. That was a good win. So we're off to a good start with a nice win over Manchester United in the opening season. Guardiola probably sent a team out to hurt our position. No, I wouldn't have. No. I only do that when at other times of the year. Oh man, I feel sorry for him. Okay, so this is what we were using. So there were no changes. Moving to channels, inside forward. So this is a tactic. Roaming playmaker. Now I can understand why there's a move into channels. Okay, CM on support, wing back, ball playing defender. So yep, everything is correct. Okay, everything sounds good. So this has now been christened the Steady 4-2-3-1s. Save as Staley 4-2-3-1 for 29. Ah, that was nice. It feels good now to win. To start the season off with a win. I was a bit depressed when I was watching the games, and then now we were playing. Okay, we had like 3 really good chances inside the box, so that's still quite good. This has to be worked on, but yeah, guess it will happen once in a while. Now we're playing Man City next in the Super Cup. How is this team gonna do? So Manchester United begin their campaign at the bottom of the table. Let's see who else has a nice start to their campaign. But I think that our decision to sign Southampton's Gaetan update was disappointingly quiet in attack, ready finding a position to influence our counter match. Well, he's on loan, right? So I asked for loan reports to see what he does. Okay, so we got Arsenal got out of the table with a 3-0 win over Palace. Then Brighton beat West Brom. Newcastle drew with Fulham. Fulham back in the Premiership. Southampton beat Southampton. Not too bad. I think this we have to be. I'm going to be tracking this club. Man City playing Leicester. Let's see how they do. Man City 6, Leicester 1. Okay, guess there's a new top dog in town. What a match from Man City. 6-1 winners. Now this is what I call stupendous. I have to take this, save this match, or find some way. Wait, let me see if I can. I want to view this match. So what we're gonna do is this Manchester City Leicester game. Is I'm gonna save this match as a PKM, and I'm gonna take it away, and I'm gonna study this game. I want to know why Man City was able to beat Leicester City 6-1 using a 4-2-3-1. So we're gonna go do some homework. So first start, they get a corner. The next goal was a throw in. The next goal was throw in. No, they're defending a throw in. This was a counter attack. Yeah, white counter attack. And then this goal was a counter attack as well. This goal, oh, this is build up. First build up, first counter attack as well. So this was must have been their goal from a counter. Alexander Isak. Yeah, this is one of their players. Paulo Renato crosses early. Yeah, they got a lot of decent goals. They're playing with an inverted wing back. So I'm looking at how they play. Pitch, right? So let's see, there we go. This is not inverted wing back. Let's do the kickoff here. There we go. So sometimes you will see this one Leroy Sané. So this is the inverted wing back. So first half they definitely playing with the inverted wing back, because here you see the fullback is sitting in this position, and then half time you might see something different, right? So sometimes at second half intervals you won't see the kickoff, you won't see them in that position. Let's see, 45 minutes. Oh, can't really see it here, but I know at the start of the second half sometimes you don't see them in that position, standing in that position. So yes, we have to go and have a look at this tactic to see what they did differently, and then see if we can learn from them and adapt it into our system of 4-2-3-1s. Well, not too bad. We've got off to a good start. Schedule, we got Man City coming up in the Super Cup, Leicester, then Chelsea, Arsenal, then Wolves. I think there's going to be a lot of there'll probably be a lot of hit and misses this season, right? We'll come close. I don't know if we can challenge for the. We are definitely going to try and challenge for the title. If I don't know if we're going to challenge for the title, I should actually hand my resignation into the board. We should be able to challenge for the title. But I think that we're going to have an issue as well, because I've got so many players now in the team. Dynamics still very good, even though I've added 3 players, so this is not too bad. Tactically, it shouldn't affect us too much, right? A lot of players now have got to get familiar with the new system that I want them to play. So we've got quite a number of players in their systems. We've got Austin, Aluzio, Simic. Aluzio is playing the new system. Calvinado and Nardoni shouldn't have any problems. The backline definitely won't have any problems. They'll be very familiar very fast. The main players are going to be Simic, Austin, Matley. They're going to start working together in a new setup. There is some desire for me to even try this out, which is the Firefox system for the 4-1-2-3-1. 4-1-2-3, and I might try this as well. There's not much difference between this and the other system, the DLF, because right now they don't have the cut inside trade. So I need them to cut inside as well. So the priority now is to cut inside. If they go wide, I'm not going to get many options, right? So they cut inside, these guys come forward, right? Especially these guys, so he'll come forward. So we got Simic going this way, these guys will go around this way. Got a roaming playmaker Mazar to help anchor this side of the pitch. This guy might overlap this way. The only thing is we'll always start like this. We'll always start without overlap, right? Because it's very risky. It's already quite attacking, so this guy will naturally enter that space. So we're gonna use this tactic for a start. The other changes I might make to this tactic are gonna be this guy, super keeper on defend, if I find myself faced with a high press. So these are basically the 2 tactics that I'm going to be using. Why am I using super keeper on defense? There's a very simple logical reason. If I'm playing against a high press, then these 2 guys might be too far away, right? So I don't want my keeper to think that he always has to pass to the wing backs. If that pass gets intercepted, then it's a problem. So when you play a super keeper on defense, sometimes they hoof the ball up. So that's definitely something that I want him to explore in case he's under pressure. And so that's how we're going to set up our 4-2-3-1 heading into the new season. It might be a 4-2-3-1. I don't know. I'm going to be playing a few more matches with this tactic, and we will see. But overall, though, I think the weaknesses of our team were largely last season was our attack, right? We got Bowler, we have Facundo Gaitan, and then after that Facundo Gaitan had a problem. Then now I've got to create a new strike force. So that's the basic. The bulk of the other team is still the same, except for I've strengthened the defense with the signing of this what looks like a phenomenal player, this Brazilian 18-year-old 19 for jumping reach, anticipation 14, positioning 13. So we're gonna have to develop him slowly. His work rate is a target I'm gonna be working on. Eventually he will drop out of work rate. Once the work rate becomes 11 or 12, I'm gonna start getting him to work on things like positioning. Yeah, I suspect Baggio is, there's a lot of potential in this guy, left unfulfilled. Staff wise, we have now got the best of the best right in the league. We are number one in terms of training. Under 23s as well, my staff coaching team is the best of the best. Under 18s, my staff coaching team is the best of the best. So we are currently leading the league in terms of our ability to develop players. So we got all the stuff in. In fact, one of my coaching team under 23 is led by Harry Kewell. I got Giorgio Cellini, Harry Kewell here. So I'm a big fan of former players as well. So Robbie Stockdale is here. So Rob Etherington, Phil Neville, Aaron Lennon. Look at this, man. This is like a who's who of football. So yep, we are definitely trying to build a team here. And personality wise as well, I'm trying to recruit perfectionists, and I'm trying to recruit better personalities in my team. So all the mistakes I made in the last couple of seasons, I want to eradicate them. And I want to see players from the academy join the first team. So far we haven't had any, right? So I'm hoping for the best. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's show. If you have any questions, please look me on Twitter at Bustthenet or addicted2fm.com, my website. Once again, I want to thank all my patrons for they continue to support this channel. You make this kind of shows possible for the rest of the community. You guys take care. Have a good one. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.